was actually a very, very interesting project, and it's such an exciting and challenging time for us. You see, we're facing a real data explosion right now in our cloud. Just to take one example, every time you pull out your smartphone, you're not using just the little computer in the palm of your hand. In fact, you have, at that moment, at your disposal, access to literally thousands of computers, and those computers are in the cloud. We moved to a mass production facility so we could have a more sustainable, more efficient way to produce cars and actually drive a lot of technology. Well, data centers today are very similar. Right now, every data center we build, and we've now managed over 100 data centers around the world, is a construction project. It's a custom building that we put together. And all of those things have to find land, have to find power. By moving into the sea, we can have a concept of a mass-produced data center. We can produce it in a factory. We can do it in a very sustainable way, do it very quickly, in fact, in less than 90 days, and deploy it where it needs to be when it is needed. And on top of that, we're able to do it in a way that is completely recyclable. Even this shell of the data center can be recycled at the end of its lifetime.
I imagine it's probably a little bit easier on the cooling. I know electricity and air conditioning for these data centers is a massive issue as well. So in terms of security of data, I know, hacking and in all sorts of ways, including physical ways, is such a concern as well. Does this make it more secure given the fact that it's miles down under the ocean, or does it make it harder to monitor and actually keep an eye on what's happening?
Well, one thing that we've also focused on is the actual remote monitoring of these submarine data centers. And so, in fact, in our initial test, which is just stage one, we've outfitted the data center with over 100 sensors to monitor all sorts of different characteristics, such as the internal humidity, pressure levels, and so forth. Those same sensors also make it easy for us to detect if there's any physical tampering. And so even if someone were able to get very deep into the ocean to gain physical access to the data center, it would be very quickly detected. On top of that, these data centers are meant to be sealed containers. It's a little bit, again, like your smartphone. You don't open up your smartphone to hack it. You hack it really through a network. And so in this situation, unlike a physical data center on land, where we need actual physical security, in the ocean we have